closes the distance. Best of luck trying to buck this guy off of you. He does pummel drills in his sleep. Big fight for him here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. 4 years, the difference in age between these two fighters, with similar height, but big differences in reach. We go inside the octagon. Here's the veteran voice, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 5 wins, 3 losses. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 265 pounds. Fighting out of Regina, Saskatchewan, Canada. Ladies and gentlemen, he is a former UFC heavyweight champion, Brock Lesnar! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a wrestler holding a professional record of 2 losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Chicago, Illinois, CM Punk! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
So Herb Dean, third man in there for this one.
Ready.
All right, here we go with round 1, and sometimes when you have a closely contested matchup on paper, grappler versus grappler, we see a striking. All indications are these guys are going to try to clinch and try to do what got them to the big show.
They will try to clinch, right? They may try and strike, but ultimately, John, they are grapplers at their core. And at their core, they need to be in contact. The only issue is normally, for both of these guys, when they're in these grappling exchanges, they never face anyone that's as diverse or as good in these positions as they are tonight. They get mirror images of themselves.
All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful.
He's attacking guillotine.
Get those hands off your neck. Come on.
Oh, we're getting a finish here. Wow. All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position.
Close guard. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Reversal here, DC.
What a way to switch the position. Fantastic movement by the bottom fighter.
Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
Lands the ground and pound strike here. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold. It's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him,
know when to fold him. Yep, absolutely.
All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
All right, working inside the now open guard of his opponent. Uh-oh.
Throwing up a triangle. The guy on his back, he's going to start trying to move to a submission here. It looks like he's trying to attack an arm triangle. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Nicely done. I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
Volume strikes continue to rain down. His opponent pretty helpless there on the ground.
His opponent is helpless. He's been hurt, he's been battered, he's been beat, and now this guy's just trying to find the right time to land the strike that ends the fight.
Nice hammer fist. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent, you got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Now he's able to isolate that left arm.
Look for him to step over the top of the head to lift his opponent onto his hip to chase this finish.
Then he's out. Oh, man. This ground and pound is good. Probably my favorite striking realm in MMA, and he's as good as it gets.
The problem is his opponent is not controlling his posture. He's allowing his opponent to get up, and when he does, he creates distance and space to land these beautiful ground and pound combinations.
Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle.
And he's out. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Well, you know I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too.
Now, the guy's attacking the triangle. He finds himself in trouble because he got a little bit lazy in the full guard.
Looks like he's trying to manipulate the head. This could be tight.
Watch triangle, watch triangle. There he is. He's moving to the finisher position. Now what?
Nicely done. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
Oh, wow, that happened quickly as the fighter reverses position there on the ground.
Unbelievable position change. Wow, what a transition.
Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
Both fighters back to their feet now. All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range. Big kick.
And he landed the right hand there. Oh, nice connection with that punch. It's one thing to have an edge and reach. It's another to take advantage. Nicely done.
Barely missed on an uppercut right here on the inside.
Offensive fight. Nice job to block the shot there. Single collar tie.
Left hand punch to clinch. Look at that switch knee. Beautiful switch knee. He's gonna try to take him down. There you go.
Oh, how about the slam there? That one cannot feel good. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground.
He jumps on a headlock. We call this in wrestling just a headlock. And if you're not careful, you can get stuck in an arm triangle. Watch triangle, watch triangle. Oh, man, that was slick.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground.
Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on it. Gotta be careful, armbar.
And he's out. Bottom fighter trying to control posture, unable to do so.
And now he's in a lot of danger. He's got to grab that head or he's going to get blasted.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land. He's trying to land effective strikes.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by CM Punk. Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Oh, looks like he's transitioned to an armbar.
You cannot stay in the guard of these great jiu-jitsu guys. He's attacking armbar now. Now he's okay. Now he can escape.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. All right, so he's got his head here looking to set up the guillotine choke now. And he's out. Oh, nice hammer fist there by CM Punk. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Oh, nice job to reverse position on the ground.
It was bad, but now it's not so bad. What a fantastic sweep.
Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through it.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. Two men stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Beautiful jab by him there, really taking advantage of what is an obvious edge and reach.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Well, he keeps going back to the well with that left hand, just out of range.
I mean, he's cutting down the sides with these beautiful leg kicks.
Oh, big elbow. Oh, straight right. Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active.
Oh, big punch lands.
Oh, and he gets tagged. Nice combination there, and might not be a bad idea for the opposition to just tweak that head off the center line.
He was landing one before, now he's throwing everything in combination, and they're all landing.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle. Attacking armbar.
Nicely done. Able to land the single ground strike there. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
And he's out. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by CM Punk. I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition.
Thought he's going to attack the triangle choke here. Watch triangle, watch triangle. Needs to push the arm to the side.
strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by CM Punk. Well, there are a few things more fun to watch in mixed. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Nicely done. Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too.
He needs to try to get to a half guard at least. At minimum, try to go to half guard. He got his foot on the hip, and now he's throwing up a triangle attempt. He's going to try to move his left arm across to get pressure on the choke. Watch triangle, watch triangle. There he is. He's moving to the finishing position. Now watch. Oh, man, that was slick.
Oh, he postured up there, gained some valuable separation.
And now the ground and pound starts.
Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom. And if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent.
All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement. Now the guy's got arm bar. He's attacking it on it. And attacking arm bar. Now he's okay. Now he can escape.
I mean, how many can he take? All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire.
You got the win. Now moving forward, you have to get another one. Remember, your wrestling is way better than hits. Striking is where we have an issue. You have to be smart. Close that.
Here we go. Now 5 minutes remain in the fight.
Oh, that was a big takedown. Is this the one that's going to break him?
All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your legs able to hold your opponent in position, it is like striking gold. Build your posture, throw your punches, big damage, but then always control the far side. Underhook, this is a great position for a top fighter.
Continues to apply pressure here in half guard. Ground and pound strike there now.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
All right, well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Now maybe trying to get to a choke position here, DC. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Oh, the ground and pound is there. Well, you got to be working off of your back.
And now he has a headlock trying to pin his opponent's back down flat onto the mat. Look for him to transition to an arm triangle to try to chase the finish. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Posturing up now, and he's out. Close guard. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape, or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Oh, really nice work to keep busy off of his back as he lands some more offense here for Bob. All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles. Oh, nice.
Oh, nice job using it, and he's out. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Side control now. All right, it's a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off of you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Now connects with a right. Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over. Now he's chasing the triangle.
And this could be trouble here. Looks like it's pretty tight. He's trying to work his head out of harm's way.
It might be over. Watch triangle. Watch triangle. Needs to push the arm to the side. Get his head against the mat. Now watch as he goes to the finish. Watch.
Nicely done. Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by CM Punk.
Now he's attacking the triangle.
Triangle looks pretty tight, DC. I'm no Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, but maybe not good here.
No, it looks like it's getting in deep. Oh!
Well, he's got one hand in, one hand out. Not what you're looking for defensively. All right, so he postures up, and he's out. All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transitions.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
Keep it busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. All right, so a close fight goes the distance here tonight, DC. I know you're not a judge, but any lean to one fighter or the other?
I mean, when I watched the fight, I believe that he did enough. But when these fights are this close, it's razor thin. You don't know what the judges are seeing. I think he did enough. I think it was the striking advantage that he showed that should get him the victory, but we shall see.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Judge 1 scores this contest, 29-28, Lesnar. Judge 2 scores it, 9-28, Punk. And Judge 3 scores it, 9-28. For the winner by split decision, CM Punk!
Woo, those split decisions are something else. He is happy to exhale at this point in time. It was a close fight, and the judges certainly felt that way as well.
It's the worst feeling in the world when you go to the middle and you're just not sure. Your heart is beating so fast, especially when you hear your opponent's name called right before you ultimately win the fight. He put in a lot of work, he fought through the adversity, and got the job done. You should be very proud.